Meanwhile, newly leaked audio from Hunter Biden's laptop revealing just how much sway Hunter claims to have over his dad, the president.
He'll talk about anything that I want him to, that he believes in. If I say this is important to me, then he will work a way in which to make it a part of his platform. My dad respects me more than he respects anyone in the world. And I had the support to know I can do anything.
Well, here to react, Fox News contributor and author of The War on the West, Douglas Murray. Douglas, this is incredible. The girl he was talking to is an artist from the UK, and she asked him, what does your father say about his crack addiction, about your crack addiction? And he says to effing stop, and he's scared to death. And then he goes on to tell this lady, when he becomes president, we're going to promote your art, and we're going to have a collaboration together.
You know, Hunter Biden bears out this thing that every monarchy knows. What do you do with the prince? The prince is always a problem, you know? And it's particularly a problem if the prince is not going to get to the throne. How do you deal with a problem like Hunter Biden? This was clearly an issue in the family. He says in this leaked audio, you know, I think my father's God, and the thing is, he's told me since the age of 2 that I'm God. He has this extraordinary mixture of incredible self-doubt, self-loathing, self-esteem, extraordinary self-esteem to say, I can tell my father what to say and he'll say it. I mean, whether you're in politics or not, a little princeling, dauphin or not, that is not a good and healthy sign in a family.
Right. I mean, it's amazing how much is out there. A book's been written about this. Now, all the networks agree that what we knew 2 years ago is true. The laptop is real. And yet the FBI is still investigating. You got millions of dollars of transactions, let alone this gossip type thing here, where, you know, a son with influence on his father is no big deal. A father wanting his son to get off crack is okay. But the bigger story is, what is taking so long?
Well, I think that's what annoys so many people in this country, is just this sense that there's an unfairness about this story. Hunter Biden was sadly a drug addict. He achieved very little in his career. He would have achieved arguably nothing if he hadn't have happened to have the surname Biden. Right. And because he had the surname Biden, he was, you know, put on energy boards. He was receiving tens of thousands of dollars a month for expertise he did not have in countries he didn't know, in companies he didn't understand. And that was all because of his family connections. And I think a lot of Americans think, you know, if the surname had been something else...
Of course.
Trump, say. Maybe this would have got attention. Sure. Maybe this would be investigated earlier.
You know, Douglas, what we just heard him tell that woman probably is a lot like the business pitch he gave to Burisma and the other companies, because it's like, I'm an insider. I can do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, of course. I mean, what other pitch did he have? You know, I'm a great expert.
We just had this one on tape.
Yeah, and I'm an expert on Ukrainian natural gas resources. Was that his pitch? No, of course not. The only pitch he had...
My dad thinks I'm God.
My dad thinks I'm God, and he'll do what I tell him. Right. That's why he was on the board. That's why he was making money.
What about his lavish spending? $200,000 a month from October 2017 every month until February of 2018 on luxury hotels, his Porsche payments, dental work, and cash withdrawals.
You know, Gulf monarchies and others around the world know exactly this problem. They've seen it. They know it. We can recognize it too.
All right. Douglas, thanks for getting dressed up for us, tie and everything. Look at you.
Pleasure.
All right.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.